To launch Jupyter Notebook from Anaconda-Navigator, first we will open Anaconda-Navigator. Opening Anaconda-Navigator may take a while depending on your system speed. Once it is open, you will be at Anaconda-Navigator home. Make sure your application's en route. Click the launch icon under Jupyter Notebook. You will see the command window pop up briefly and the process will be running. That is a small server running on your PC. Then a Jupyter Notebook will show on the screen, which will be at your home directory. If you notice, you will see a list of folders and files on the left panel just like in Finder. I'm going to go to my desktop and open Finder at my main hard drive and show you the view of my home Finder. This will look the same as what you see in the Jupyter Notebook earlier. Jupyter Notebook is just like a tab page on your default web browser. In my case here, my browser is Safari. I'm going to open my Safari to go back to Jupyter Notebook. Now we can create a new notebook by going to the upper left icon, New. Click the drop-down button and choose Python, conda root. Jupyter will create a new notebook with the name Untitled1 for you with a line code. Let's try some simple coding. Notice that we are using Python interpreter under conda root. Here, there is also a cute small Python logo on top. Let us start coding our first program in Python by saying hello world. If you notice, our Jupyter cell is blue before we click it. That means it is in command mode. Once we click the cell, it will turn to edit mode and the color will turn to green. I'm going to type print hello world. Now I type hello world in between the quotes. To execute this code, go to menu cell and choose run cell. We can also execute code using a keyboard shortcut shift return. The cell I was doing print hello world has type code, which is in for coding Python code, of course. In future movies, I will show you how we can use cells for other purposes in your Jupyter Notebook. Now I want you to clear the output and show you how to execute code using keyboard shortcut shift return. Just go to the cell again and hitting shift.return key to execute the code. This is a convenient way to execute the code instead of going to menu. I will be using shift return to execute code in cell most of the time from now on. Let us do a couple more codes by assigning values to variables and doing some math operations on them. I can have a variable a and assign it a value 12. Then I execute by hitting shift return key. There is no output here. A is assigned value 12 in memory. Cell and type A and execute the code. You can see that A has a value of 12 in memory now. Let's go to the next cell, but this time I have another variable B and assign it a value -10 to B. Now let us see if B is really -10 in memory, and yes it is. Now let us try to use B plus A in another cell and see what happens. Yes, Python will calculate B plus A, which is -10 plus 12.